Hey friends, happy Monday. It's the start of a new week, and you've got this. You really do. And if you walk by faith in our shepherd and Savior Jesus, who guides us through the paths of life, you can do this week. This morning, can we just talk about 2 cents? You know, pennies are pretty funny. They're the lowest in the coin world in the United States. They're supposedly made of copper, and there's a shortage of them. The poor little guys, it costs more money to make 1 penny than it's worth. Man, how's that for self-esteem issues? Years ago, quick story, I was a youth pastor and I did a penny drive to help fund a youth mission trip. Told everybody in the church, bring in your penny jars and donate your pennies. And the church treasurer and financial bookkeeper person almost wanted to kill me because we had mountains of pennies everywhere. Never again. You know, it's such a low value. I wonder if there's ever been a time in your life when you saw a penny lying on a parking lot and you walked by it, didn't pick it up. It's not worth getting your hand dirty. Pennies, right? Okay. Maybe some of you know where I'm going with this. There's this scene in the gospel in which Jesus and his friends are watching people come up and do the offering at the temple. Right? And there's all kinds of, there's a variety of giving. A couple of fat cats whip out their platinum shekel card and they're making a show of it. One person brings in, an offering that's just enormous, and it makes a sound when it hits the metal collection device. People can see it. Woo. Jesus sees this poor widow, a widow, and in that day, if you were a widow, that meant you were living by a thread. She puts in 2 pennies, right? 2 small copper coins. Jesus nudges his buddies and says, do you see that poor widow? She just put more into the treasury than all the others. They gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything she had to live on. Story is in Mark chapter 12. Obviously, the point is, it's not the amount that you give, but your heart. How are you giving from your heart with joy and willingness for the work of God in our community, in our church? Coming up this Sunday, November 15th, is our Consecration Sunday. And we at Northminster will be bringing in our estimates, pledges of giving for the next year. And they can always be revised. But friends, for myself, my wife and my family, and for all of you, I just want you to put your heart into it. I want to put my heart into it. What we can give for the work of the gospel in Jesus Christ through our church out into the world. It's not so much the amount, but how you're giving from what you have, because it's where your heart is, right? So today and through this week, put your heart into it. And let's rejoice in God's goodness. Happy Monday, happy week. Lord's blessings to you.